There comes a time when words no longer hold meaning, when explanations only feed confusion, and when silence becomes the most powerful message you can ever send. Silence isn't about ignoring her, it's about protecting your peace. It's the moment you realize that no amount of talking can change what someone refuses to understand. When you stop reacting, stop defending, and stop trying to be heard, something shifts. You step out of emotional chaos and into control. And that's when your silence begins to echo in her mind louder than any words you could have spoken. She expected noise, anger, frustration, endless attempts to make her see your side, but instead you gave her stillness. You stopped explaining yourself, stopped chasing clarity, and simply walked away with calm. That calmness isn't weakness, it's power. It's the quiet confidence that says, I've said all I needed to say. And that's what keeps her awake at night, not because you hurt her, but because you stopped trying. You no longer feed the emotional tension, and when there's nothing to push against, she's left with her own thoughts. That silence becomes a mirror, reflecting back every word she said, every choice she made, and every moment she took for granted. Silence is not the absence of care, it's the presence of strength. When you stop talking, she starts listening, not to your voice, but to her own regret. Every unanswered message, every night without your call, every quiet day makes her mind work overtime. She replays your last words, analyzes your tone, and wonders if you've moved on. That's the power of silence. It creates mystery, and mystery creates desire. She starts to feel the weight of your absence, not because you're punishing her, but because she's realizing the peace you once brought into her life is gone. Silence gives you dignity. It shows that you've risen above the need to prove your worth to anyone. You're not staying silent because you're weak. You're silent because you've grown. You've learned that energy spent explaining yourself to someone who doesn't value you is energy wasted. So instead of reacting, you let your silence do the talking. And the truth is, silence speaks in a language the heart understands. It speaks through distance, through absence.